Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Nicole Swanson. If you're new here, I teach people how to think different in spaces of mindset, entrepreneurship, and wealth creation, and how to get things done so that they can change their lives. In today's video, I'm going to tell you about everything and anything that you need to know about organization and preparation and how those things can help you propel to a new level of your life. And also how exactly you can get things done. And I'm going to be using some of my own examples so that you can see exactly the realistic process on how to do life. Let's get started. Nobody is better than you. They may be luckier than you because they may have a little bit more knowledge that you don't have. But that can change today. It could change tomorrow. Let's get started. And I decided to do this because I'm working with clients right now who seem to have a hard time focusing and organizing their lives so that they can stay on track and get things done. You know, be result driven and have intentions behind what it is that they're doing. And so I wanted to use my YouTube channel as an example, right? It took me a while for me to get to a point where I was consistent at putting out these videos, uploading these videos, getting these videos edited so that I can give them out to you. And it was because I realize now that it was because I just wasn't prepared. And I didn't have everything that I needed to make it easy for me to execute. And I want to convey that message to you today. If you have everything that you need to make it easy for you to execute, then you can get the thing done quicker, easier, and on a consistent basis. A lot of us can't show up and do the work that we need to do, execute on the goals that we set for ourselves, resolutions that we have for the new year, and so on and so forth, because the lack of preparation to support those things is there. It's very evident. And so what if you had a way that you organize things out and plan it out prior to starting it so that you can get it done easier and quicker? And so the one thing that I realized in doing this process for myself is I have to take time out of my life to do just that and that only. Not children and working and money and partying and vacationing, and then I'll set aside an hour or two to do this and an hour or two to do that in a day. No, I will set aside an entire day, an entire week, an entire month to do nothing but that thing and that thing only. And that thing is planning and preparation, strategy and preparation, and not just listing out on paper what I need to do and how to be prepared for it, but putting the details there, So, and to make this very clear for you, to bring you a little bit more clarity, we're going to use my YouTube channel for an example. I know that I wanted to do this channel because one, y'all kept requesting it. But people were really at my necks on TikTok about putting this YouTube channel together. And every time I sat down to record a video, I was like, okay, I recorded a video for YouTube today just to make the people happy. But it was never easy for me, right? It was never easy for me to do this. And the reason that I realized that it wasn't easy for me, well, because I sit down to tell you something, I haven't fully even mapped out how I'm going to tell it to you. There is no script for me to follow to make the video flow. There is no topics that I can go into after filming this video. There is no shorts that I can put out to give you the short form version of what the long form version is talking about. I haven't consistently thought about my entire setup. So my lighting is off and my computer wasn't charged from last night, or my notes are all over the place and they're unorganized. There are certain things like that. My background is too noisy. I don't have I have all these things happening. And in my mind, I'm saying, I just want to film a YouTube video. And it seems so simple and so easy to get those things done until you realize I don't have what I need to get those things done. And that in itself is the single piece that keeps people from reaching the end goal of what they're trying to do, from reaching that result, from even starting the process, because they sit down to do the thing and then boom, realization sets in. I am not prepared for this. Now what happens? Defeat and retreat. Okay. We feel defeated and now we're going to retreat into whatever we was going to do prior to doing the thing. In reality, we have the potential is there to be great, but now we're just bogged down and overwhelmed at the amount of work that has to happen and for that to happen. We're going to use exercising it as an example as well, because a lot of us set body goals for ourselves in the beginning of the year or whatever, when our birthdays are coming up, when summertime is approaching. Now we want to be very body conscious. Well, we start working out and going to the gym, and then eventually that fades out because, well, we were just not prepared. We wasn't prepared for the soreness of our muscles. We wasn't prepared about nutrition in the kitchen. We wasn't prepared about the time constraints in our day of how we can make this thing work for us. And now we don't have the time. We're eating unhealthy. We're drinking and we're partying. We're not rested. The muscles are sore, and now we're fatigued, and we don't want to do this anymore because it doesn't feel great. And now it's starting to feel like a burden more than it's starting to feel like a goal. If we prepare our minds and our bodies, if we prepare our schedules and our days, if we prepare how to do the things that we want to get done, then we'll have a better opportunity to successfully do those things. But just going right into something blindly with no strategy, lack of planning, lack of understanding, lack of clarity behind what it is that you want to do, and understanding how you need to do it, it helps us out a whole lot. So that is what I wanted to talk about with you today in the spaces of being focused and intentional and getting things done. It starts with preparation for the thing that you want to do and organizing exactly how you're supposed to organize your life or organize a specific task or the goal. And so the first thing that I would do for you, I would grab a sheet of paper. I'm a pen to paper girly. All right. I have an iPad. I have an iPhone. I have a MacBook. I'm still going to grab my old school tablet, pen, paper right here. I use a tablet like this, and I have my ideas on here, and I map them out day in and day out for different subject matters and for different purposes and different reasons. My goals are sectioned off in the tablet, but for each one that I have, you know what else I have attached to it? A goal plan. So I've made the goal, and now I'm going to plan it out. I have a free resource for you. It's linked in the description box below. It is a link to download the life inventory chart and the breakout planning worksheet. If you do these things, you will find yourself answering questions about your goals that will help you to determine what you need to have those goals completed and who you need in order for you to get those goals accomplished, what you need to become, who you need to become in order for those things to happen. Now, these are the same processes that I've utilized for myself. If you find that during this exercise, you want to add something to it, it's meant to help you think. So it's meant to open up your mind, get your brain flowing to ask different questions. 100% do that. Add something to it that you didn't necessarily think about, before you started the process. Maybe these exercises will get your brain flowing to the point where you're saying, oh, I didn't think about that. Let's go with this. So I want you to print it out all the time, because pen to paper, right? Because I feel like when we see paper, when we can physically see something in front of us, we can hold it, the likelihood of us getting it done increases drastically. So I want you to print out the breakout plan, print out the inventory worksheet, and do the exercises. And I want you to put them somewhere that you have to see them every single day. For me, I go in the bathroom every day. I have to brush my teeth, wash my face, put on some makeup, do my hair, take a shower. I'm in there at least 2 times out of the day. So I tend to tape things to my mirror, or I tend to stick things on the door, or I tend to put it somewhere where I know I'm walking into the bathroom because I'm in there all the time. And I know that I get tired of seeing things that's out of place in my house. I'll get tired of seeing that paper on the door. I'll get tired of seeing the sticky note on the window and on the mirror. And before I know it, I'm like, let me just do this. It's a reminder that I still have not accomplished my goals. I still have not done the things that are necessary in order for me to get the things that I want. So I don't have the space to complain about it because I have not done anything about it. I find that this is a subject matter that it sparks so much passion in me. And I hope that my passion is rubbing off on you in a way to motivate you and encourage you and inspire you to get up and get the thing done, that it is only a roadblock because you have presented itself to be that way in your life. But with preparation and planning and understanding and clarity, you can get these things done. And it's just one day at a time. We don't want to put up too much pressure on ourselves. Just one task at a time, one day at a time, one thing at a time. And the more you knock out one across the board, it's going to accumulate. And in 365 days, you would have done 365 things if you just did one thing a day. And you and I both know that if you've done 365 things that contribute to your goals at the end of the year, you are successful at completing the thing. That you're one step forward, one step closer to having the goal completed. Am I making sense? If I'm making sense to you, drop goals completed in the comments, because I want to know if you are going to get there, if you're going to achieve your goals, and are we going to do this together? I want you to go ahead and download those worksheets if you haven't. Like I said, they're in the description box of this video. And I am so excited for you to complete your goals. If you like this video or you found it helpful for you, give it a thumbs up, share it with somebody. If you're new here, subscribe to this channel. Until next time, guys, bye.